basketball game by either way. If I was watching it on TV, I probably would have turned the TV off. I mean, both teams we shot 24%. They shot 32%. We're just right now, it's very uncharacteristic on how poorly we're shooting the basketball. But, that's what I told our guys. It was a 2-possession game at halftime. I thought the McCulley kid really hurt us coming off the bench. She had 9 at the half. Not having Betty in the game hurt us, right? Those two, Betty and Shay, have not practiced the last 2 days. They're pretty banged up. But, we found a way to make a couple shots down the stretch, make some free throws, and get some key stops. So we move on, and we're in the semifinal again. Hopefully tomorrow we're playing a really good Tulane basketball team, and we're going to have to shoot the ball a lot better than we did today. And hopefully we can get through that and have an opportunity to play for a championship. But we're not going to do it playing the way we played tonight.
We'll open up to questions now for Coach Fernandez. Feel free to just chime in with your question, and we'll go from there.
Coach Fernandez, congratulations on the win. I know it's uncharacteristic of your team to score this low points. What can you do offensively to get your kids to shoot at a better clip?
We wanted to play fast. And I thought we did that in the first half, but playing fast doesn't mean taking fast, bad shots. And a lot of them were not good shots. They were early in the shot clock. And then when we ran offense, I thought we got some really good shots off of pin downs and staggers and off of flares, and guys are wide open and they didn't fall. But when we started to drive it more and get to the free throw line, that helped.
Coach, when you guys were leading up into this one, how was your practice? How were the days of practice leading up into the game?
Practice was good. Back home, we had those 2 days where we just concentrated on ourselves. I thought we defended a lot better. Shot the ball pretty good at the ranch yesterday. So, but didn't do it today at Dickies Arena.
Coach, what do you have to do to beat Tulane tomorrow in the semis?
I think, it starts, they got different guys in Jordan Kidd, who's had a really special year. But then out in the perimeter, they got Dinah Jones and Clark and Bates and Cheatham played well today. Crystal Freeman, who's been a staple of their program. We got to guard dribble penetration. We got to keep them in front of us, make sure we guard the arc and then be solid on where we want the ball to go and do a good job taking care of it. I'm sure this is a really important game for them tomorrow, right? We beat them twice during the year, and this is the third time we play them this year. And their kids, I'm sure, are going to be really excited to play us because we've had so much success against them. But every game's different, and I know Lisa's going to get them ready to play. And if we shoot 24-25% against those guys, it's not going to be a pretty basketball game.
Coach, obviously Betty got into foul trouble. Saw a lot of Christina Bermejo and a little bit of Jordao. Just kind of how did you think they played while Monunga was sitting on the bench with 4 fouls late in that game?
Yeah, I thought Bermejo, we tried to save Betty as much as we could, but I thought Bermejo gave us a lot, some crucial minutes. She played 17 minutes. We played 10 guys. In a tournament like this, you want to probably save minutes for your top 6-7 guys as much as you can. And, we weren't able to do that. Pinzan still played 35. Betty should be rested. She played 22, Shay 30. But we need some more production from, off the bench from Maria and Brabi tomorrow.
And over the last, week or a couple of weeks, they haven't really shot the ball well from three. What do you guys have to do to get them going? Because they are such important pieces of this team off the bench.
Yeah, I think you count. Played those 5, then the 2 against UCF, and then this one. So we played 8 games. And that first game coming off that layoff against Tulsa, we played without 2 starters and our first 2 off the bench. So this has been a killer, but we're just trying to get through it. That's what I told our guys. A lot of, different teams find a way to lose these close games. We didn't have a lot of close games in those first 11, right? Outside of the Baylor Mississippi State game. So now, coming off that layoff, that's what we've seen. We've missed a lot of our flow and our continuity and everything like that. But you know what? No one's going to feel sorry for you, and you don't make excuses. We just got to continue to defend, rebound, take care of the ball, and hopefully offensively we play a lot better.
Coach, first half was rough for you guys offensively, to say the least. But you guys went on that little run right before halftime to cut it to 5, which is pretty big. What was the message in the locker room during halftime, just to get you guys going off that?
Yeah,
run?
we just said we just win the first 5 minutes. Win the first 5. But in the fourth quarter, we're up, and we did. And we did. It wasn't pretty. We just did enough to finish.
And Asia Strong's one of the premier scorers in the league. What were you guys able to do on her defensively to hold her to 4 points on 2 of 10 shooting?
Well, I thought we were there on the catch. I thought Bermejo did a really, really good job on her. She didn't hurt us. It was other guys, right? McCulley coming off. The Colbert kid had a really good game. She finished in the post. But tomorrow we got to be solid against Heidi and Freeman, and Tulane had a kid that came off the bench and gave him a huge spark interiorly. So that's what we're gonna have to do.
And finally, Elena came in with the strong scoring push in the second half, putting the ball on the floor. Seemingly, when you guys have kind of been slow offensively these last couple of games, she's been there to kind of get you guys a bucket when you need it. What can you say about her play?
She hit a big basket on the mid-range jumper at the end of the shot clock, but she's 6 for 18, right? That's 30%. 30% is not good, So, our perimeters went 3 for 12, 2 for 10, 6 for 18, 0 for 4. That's not good. It's got to be better.
Thank you, Coach.
You got it.
Take 1 or 2 more for Coach. All right, hearing none, Coach, thanks for your time today. Look forward to
All right,
seeing you.
guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully I'm in a better mood.
Thanks,
All right,
guys.
guys.
Okay, joined now by Sydney Harvey. We'll just open up right up to questions for Sydney, please.
Sydney, you guys went down pretty early in the first half, had a cold shooting half. How are you guys able to maintain your composure? The ball's just not going down. How are you guys able to keep your composure in the second half to come back and get the win?
Aliza and Betty and Shay, they all brought us together, just saying like, we got this, we just got to get stops. They really kept a level head and just helped everybody out to not get like too frustrated or stressed.
And what was your mentality going down the stretch in the fourth quarter, taking the ball to the basket and getting to the line?
Well, my shot wasn't falling, so I was like, I need to get to the basket. Normally, if you can get a couple free throws down, then shots start to fall. So that was just my mentality.
Thank you.
Sydney, with Betty on the bench with 4 fouls kind of in that fourth quarter, just how valuable was Christina Bermejo's play in that fourth quarter, just to get some play out of a big, just how important was her?
I think it was really important. She did a great job. She defended. She did her job. She did what she needed to do. And she also hit a 3, and that gave us a spark. So.
And leading up to this one, you guys got 3-4 days of practice to focus on yourself. How did you think those 3 or 4 days of practice went for you?
It went really good. We were focusing on us. We were really working on defense, like no straight line drives, just containing the ball. And I think we had a lot of energy, and we were just excited to come here.
Sydney, as far as the tournament goes, you always hear about survive and advance. The good news is, and good teams find a way to win. Another great saying in sports. You guys didn't shoot well, but you found a way to win the game. What do you have to do to win tomorrow?
I think we just have to defend, do what we do, push the ball in transition. It's a lot easier after you defend and you just push the ball. I mean, that's when we get our easy baskets. And yeah, I would just mainly say defend is very important.
Any other questions for Sydney? Okay, thank you, Sydney. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You don't want to listen to me? Oh, goodbye. I can't hear you, sir.
We're joined now by head coach Keitha Adams from Wichita State. Coach, if we just take an opening statement from you on the game, please, if you would, and we'll open up to questions.
Yeah, today, you know, I'm a coach that's extremely proud of the 10 young ladies that were on our team that traveled down here for this tournament. We had a theme that we said we're 10 strong. We you know, hadn't had 10 players most of the year, and so for us to have 10, we drew strength from that, and just really proud of them. I thought, you know, I think that when a team goes through a basketball season and it's a challenging one, which we had, you know, you find out a lot about your kids and your team and your players. Probably several teams are ready for the season to be over and they throw in the towel and they're just ready to be done. And with the season we had, it was hard, but these guys, man, we fought and played very well yesterday. I thought we played extremely hard today, and they wanted it. And so for them to be that resilient, coming off of a challenging year like we've had, I think it shows a lot of character for those young ladies, and it's exciting for the future. You know, I think we show we've got some positive things to build off of. We just got to get better, and we got to build off this.
We'll take questions for Coach, please.
Coach, was this your most challenging year that you've ever had at Wichita State?
It's been my most challenging year I've ever had as a coach. I mean, I've coached 30 some years, and, you know, as you get older, you're supposed to, you know what you're doing, right? Because you're experienced. You've got successes that you build your confidence. You've got mistakes that you made as you've gone through, you know, 30 years of coaching. You know, you've got a lot of experience. At times I had felt like I had never done this before this year, just because we had situations that presented itself that I never had to deal with. You know, writing out a practice plan with 7 players, writing out a practice plan with 5, you know, no continuity, and just, you know, and just continuing to still keep going and not give up. So it was a challenging year on and off the court for me. These young ladies, though, man, I got a great group of gals that are in that room. They laid it all out on the floor for me. So I think we got strength from one another. You know, when they needed strength, they could find it from each other or from us coaches, or when we need it, we would find it from them. We just helped each other get through it. And I think it showed, though, that we were a team. You know, we stayed together and we were a team. Even though, you know, when you lose, you fight. Like my dad used to always say, anybody can handle winning. Not everybody can handle losing, you know, and it kills me. And it's horrible. But we did handle it, and we didn't get into the blame game, and we didn't fall apart. And, you know, I didn't lose my team. My team was here. We were here. We were present, and we played hard. And I just think that with that said, I've got to feel great about how we competed this week, even though you look at our record and you wouldn't think that a team would come out and play South Florida like we did today after what we've been through on our win-loss record. But these kids are competitors, so I'm proud of that.
Keith, over these last 3 games, what did you learn that can carry over for next season?
You know, I think what I would say, you know, is that I think we can be pretty darn good defensively. for us to, I mean, if you tell me we're going to hold South Florida 48 points and lose, we should have won that game today. I mean, that's a great defensive effort. They got kids that they can shoot the pee out of the ball. Like we guarded, when we went down to their place, they had 36 points from threes, 12 threes. So we went into this game plan. I thought we had a great game plan defensively, and they hit 5. And that was the goal. I wanted us to 4 to 5. And in my mind, I'm thinking, gosh, is that a realistic goal? Because these guys are such great shooters. But I put it on the board, 4 to 5 threes. And they hit 5. And so I guess what I'll say, Paul, is that I think we've proven that we can defend. What we've got to do is we've got to solve our offensive problem. That's our problem. Because you know what? We got to be able to put points on the board and score, and then defend like that. We're going to win a lot of games. So I got to do a lot of work in the off season. I think players make you look pretty good. I mean, when you can put the ball in the hole and you knock down shots, it makes you look really smart. Makes you look really good on the sideline. So we got to get better in the scoring department. I think our offensive system, I got to get better with it. We're all challenged with what we got to do for our offense.
Other questions for Coach?
Coach, after the last couple of games, that USF had played, especially the last 2 against UCF, they weren't attacked from the mid-range. UCF beat them with a perimeter in game 1 and then beat them inside game 2. But you guys really did a great job of attacking the mid-range in the first half. Was that kind of what you guys wanted to do? Or is that just in your normal gameplay?
No, we wanted to do that. We needed to do that. And if you look at our 3-point shooting, 1 for 11, we probably took 10 too many threes. We probably need to shoot 10 more mid jumpers. I mean, that's where we've got to add some 3-point shooting to the equation with our team. And we've done that in the signing class, but we got to do more. It's just, I tell you what, when you can knock down that 3, it just opens everything up. And, I think because of our 3-point shooting, they really clog the paint. And so it just makes everything get crowded more than versus space. But we definitely had to drive it, and we needed to attack. I think, if I was going to look at the stat line and say what was the big kicker, I mean, we shot 6 free throws. They shot 20. They made twice as many as we shot. So, that's where we got to figure out what we got to do to get to the free throw line more as players and as coaches. We got to work on that area.
Take one more for Coach. All right. Hearing none, thanks, Coach, for your time today. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks. You guys take care.
Okay, that concludes our session for this afternoon. We'll be back following our third game of the day. I'll email that to everyone shortly.